Hi, and welcome to Sandy's Numerology. We're going to be looking at Kim Jong-un, North Korea, and his sister, because Kim Jong-un didn't show his face on a very, very important date on the 15th of April to celebrate a day that is like a historical day of the eternal leader's passing, and he was nowhere to be seen. And it has surfaced that he went in for surgery. So Kim Jong-un is born on the 8th of January 1983. However, it is also said that he is born in 1984. So I have to play with the age. So if he was born the 8th of January 1983, he has a 3-life path. His name Kim is a 6, Jong-un is a 9, so his total names also add to a 6. This 3-life path would be about being mommy's boy. This is also about manipulation, game playing, abuse, about material, luxury, how am I seen, who am I seen with. Being born on the 8th is the drama and the dramatics. It also brings in health. It's about challenges, communication, miscommunication as well. But it's got double hidden 9s, which is a person who overthinks things. But being born in January, it's also about his individuality. But if he was born 1983, going back to his birthday throughout 2019, he would have been in his life path. And that 3-life path is about things that grow in the body. It's about reproductive. It's about sugar. So for me, when I look at him in the past year, he was going into detriment from a health perspective. And if I look under his name, from his age of 27, 28, when he came into power after his father passed, he had a 3336 diamond, which is all about health. So already from the age of 27, which he would have been in his life path then, to his age now, last year, being 36 in 2019, it's a 9-year period of him being in a massive diamond triangle health problems. And that shows sugar, cancerous. His 8 shows obesity. He's got double hidden 9s, very easy in looking in his names and under his names, so as not to scare people. If you're born on the 8th of January, you are all different. Your name will define what happens in your life. But he's sitting in this health triangle in operations, etc. And I think what is interesting that with his day, the 8th, and his double hidden 9s, can bring in things to deal with the head, the neck, the spine. The 8s will bring in, and the 3s will bring in potential growths. This could be tumors, for example. And he announced on the 12th of April that his sister would be reinstated to the Politburo as the alternate vice deputy ruler of the Workers' Party. But I'm going to get back to her in a moment. Where is Kim right now? Kim, if he was born in 1983, he's in a 4 personal, and his age adds to a 1. Now that 4 is detriment, because 4 is about restriction, restructuring, consolidation, and endings. But when we have endings, there are new beginnings. But now we're looking at a person's life. And at his age of 36, he's sitting underneath his J and O in Kim Jong-un. And he's sitting with a 7, 3, 5, 11. 11 would be operations. His 5 is going to be of difficulties. It is about power. But it's also got difficulties regarding health, and he's sitting under a 3, and he's in this diamond from the age of 27 to 36, 37, 38, even 39, where he's got some health issues. So even through to 2020, 2021, 2022, he's got problems. But will he make it through April? So basically, by him not appearing at this celebration, which the entire country celebrates, it's a given, on the 15th of April, and having reinstated his sister, they say he went in for a procedure on the 12th, which I think was actually the 13th, I think, because his sister was announced. He might have gone into the hospital. The procedure would have taken place on the 13th. Not a good day, because the 13th, there's a 3. The 1 is there, there's a 3. Adds to a 4. Of April, there's another 4. The double 4s give you an 8. Hidden in my system is another 8. So double 8s and a 3 outcome, which bounces right onto his date of birth, being the 8th of the 1st, and a 3 life path, and he's in a 4 personal year. So the collection of all of these numbers is actually showing, has he made it through this operation? So he went in for the procedure, may have gone in on the evening of the 12th. Procedure, I would believe, would have taken place on the 13th. Not a good day. However, it is known that he, on the 19th of April, was moved to Hyeongsan County with part of his medical team, and part of the medical team returned back to wherever they were as doctors. But since the 19th, there's been absolutely no word from him, about him. So one is kind of wondering that bad day of the 13th, the next bad day would have been the 18th. They did see him, news was that he was moved to this Hyeongsan County on the 19th, but he's still sitting in detriment. The 22nd would have been basically the same as the 13th, not good. Today, which is the 23rd of April, is also not good. And is he going to survive? I think he's a cancer candidate. The obesity, the brain, and I believe he's a diabetic. This is not good. So in him going in for this operation, he announced his sister, Yo-jong, I beg your pardon, Kim Yo-jong, on the 12th to go to this very high position. There's also a question about her year that she was born. She was born on the 26th of the 9th, 1988, or it could be 1987. So people are not sure about the year, but I'm feeling that, let me stay on the 26th of the 9th. Her Kim is a 6, her Yo-jong is an 11. A big part, her Yo-jong is a 5, and her 6 and a 5 add to an 11. So she is just that Yo-jong is a political animal, very good in politics. She's bright, she's fast, she's quick, she's intelligent. She's very militant and military. She's also in that cute, tiny little body of hers. She's as strong as an ox. Now, she is currently, no matter whether she's born in 1988 or 1987, she's in in an 11 personal year. She's in the year of loss and separation. And this is very unsettling. Her age, it makes sense that she's been reinstated. Therefore, she is born 1988. Her age adds to a 4, making her 31, being reinstated into the Politburo, which is to give her more power, but never in the time of North Korea has there ever been a woman that has run the country or been in power. Although we are in the 21st century, but you never know with cultures and traditions of North Korea. I think that when I look under where she is age-wise in her name, both her and her brother are in sync, on track, and this is why they've been very, very close. He sits with a 7 under his name, she sits with a 7. That puts them in line and puts them in sync. Underneath that, she's got an 11 too, and so does Kim Jong-un. But she's in 11 personal, she's got this 11, so there's a lot of wobbling and wavering around her. But what is even scarier is that she has got a double 8 over 16-7, which is a tragedy of note. And this can be a tragedy of losing her brother. It could be a tragedy that something happens to her. Now, we know that there will be power games because there's no country without power games when you get to the hierarchy of a country. And this is looking very scary because I go to North Korea, who are born on the 9th. Now, this is the Democratic Republic of North Korea. They gained their independence from Japan, but then they renamed themselves the Democratic Republic of Korea, but obviously it's North Korea, on the 9th of the 9th, 1948. Gives them a 4 life path. North Korea adds to an 8. They are currently in a 3 personal, and their age 71 adds to an 8. And 987, I'm going to bring it back 2 months. I'm going to even bring it back into 3 months to June. From about the 9th of June, they start going into their life path, which is a 4. Kim Jong-un is currently in a 4 personal year, and his sister's age currently is a 4. Now, 4 is about death and endings. Under North Korea, and the R and the E in North Korea they are sitting with a double 5, an 11, the same as Kim Jong-un, and Kim Yo-jong has got the 11, but there is a 16-7, which she has. So this is kind of scary. And then they've got a 22-4, which means new head being appointed. And because North Korea is going into their 4 personal year in September, and I'm going to bring it back to the June, from the 9th of June onwards, there's a restructuring internally of North Korea. So globally, we're in 2020. They go into 2020. This 4 is about restructuring, death and endings, realigning, redefining. Kim Jong-un did shut down the borders of North Korea so as not to allow the coronavirus to enter, which was a very smart thing to do. His timing was also quite good. There's no news of corona cases, or let's put it, there's no regular news coming out of North Korea regarding the coronavirus. But they sit between the age of 68 and 77. They're sitting in the middle at 71. They're in a 955 fraudulent power corruption triangle. And it brings in America and Donald Trump as well. So there are going to be a lot of problems if Kim Jong-un does not show up, if he is not seen or heard from a visual perspective, because we know that he's had doubles. When he's gone traveling, they've sent doubles, and people have been filming the double and not him. So there's a whole other story going on regarding visibility, and sometimes even voice has been worked out that it hasn't been his voice in the past. Same with his father. There's a lot of trouble coming here. There's big problems coming for North Korea. Just for North Korea's sake, to go through a massive power political, could they take out his sister? Absolutely. Could they appoint people that have always wanted to be in power, but Kim Jong-un was given the power by his father, and there's others that believe that they should have been in power, and then he's eliminated a half-brother along the way. This is not good. So under Kim Jong-un, 7, 3, 5, 11, 2. Under Korea, 5, 22, 4, 11, 16, 7, 5. And his sister with her 11, 2, 16, 7. This is not good. And the funny thing is 7 brings people into the public eye. So suddenly she sent a letter to Donald Trump thanking him for Donald Trump's well wishes. Wow. And the position that Kim Jong-un's sister holds is powerful decision-making body in North Korea, and also putting out, not the truth, so to speak. But is she going to be given position and title? Because at her birthday in September, her age will add to a 5, which now again is about politics and power games and corruption. And oh Lord, this is not good. Not good at all. So we wait to hear any news whether Kim Jong-un is alive or not, and if he's capable of continuing to run as a leader, if he is alive, his health is not good. Thank you for watching Sandy's Numerology.